Hi, my name is Chip Casper. I'm a senior forecaster at the National Weather Service office serving the Florida Keys. We're down in Key West, Florida. And the title of my presentation is the climatology of tropical cyclone-induced tornadoes in the Florida Keys. We did a climatology of all the tornadoes associated with tropical cyclones in the Florida Keys since 1950 to 2009. And basically what we did is we looked at the Storm Prediction Center tornado report database, and we extracted all the tornado reports that affected the Florida Keys, and then we went in and looked at the National Hurricane Center Best Track data set, and looked at also the storm data publication for anecdotal information, and in some cases individual synoptic weather maps, and we found all the tornadoes associated with tropical cyclones in the Keys. There were 23 of them, and going back to Tropical Storm Alice in 1953, and the last one was associated with Hurricane Ike back in September 2008. And basically, the motivation for this research was to identify characteristics of tropical cyclone tornadoes in the Keys so that we could train some of our new forecasters coming into the National Weather Service in Key West, as well as provide data to our emergency managers to make decisions that affect the lives and property of the people in the Florida Keys. And so what our examination did was to look at sort of the spatial and temporal distribution of the tornadoes, and this is sort of what we learned in bullet form. We learned that a lot of these tornadoes occurred in association with tropical cyclones of less than hurricane intensity. In other words, they occurred in association with tropical storms and depressions, 61% between 1950 and 2009. The data also revealed a bimodal spatial distribution with respect to radial distance from the cyclone center. And this point is actually demonstrated quite well with this polar coordinate graph. And you can clearly see from this graph that you have sort of two favored areas, the first being the outer rain band mode, and this one here closer to the inner core of the tropical cyclones. Our tropical cyclone centers, circulation associated with the tornadoes were very tightly clustered over the southeastern Gulf of Mexico. No centers occurred east of -80.5 west, and over a third of the tornadoes actually occurred during the 2-hour period between 4 and 6 p.m. local time. And then finally, over half of the tornado reports were associated with the forward moving tropical cyclones of Caribbean origin, and that's kind of shown well right here in this graph, which shows the favored development area here and the favored tracks moving north through the Yucatan Channel. And so, not surprisingly, that puts us in the favored northeastern quadrant. And that's sort of the quick version, the quick summary of our presentation on tropical cyclone tornadoes in the Florida Keys.